Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I am so happy you could join me. So today's daily quest is to cast 20 creature spells. Nice and easy, nice and simple. To do this, at least to get started, well, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to potentially show off my Bant Artifacts deck. It is another three-color deck, tricolor deck that I have seen floating around, and I really do want to give it a try. Now, this deck is not overly creature-focused. Most of it is using tokens with Simulacrum Synthesizer, a card I know a lot of you have seen. You've probably heard me griping about it because going up against it really does suck. But I'm going to give it a try. Well, I've used this deck a handful of times. Win-loss ratio about 50-50. It really does depend if you can start off with the synthesizer and get your 3-drop artifacts fairly regularly to get out your constructs and empower them. Yeah, we are running 3 copies of Teething Wurmlet because why not? I mean, we're going to be getting that boost all the time because of the healing boost because of how many artifacts we're playing. What else? Vaultborn Tyrant is kind of an interesting card here, but I mean, just read its description. Whenever Vaultborn Tyrant or another creature you control with power 4 or greater enters, you gain 3 life and draw a card. Pretty sure that counts for tokens created by Simulacrum Synthesizer, so that's nice. And then when it dies, if it's not a token, create a token that's a copy of it, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. That's just another artifact on the field. Pretty great. I do run 2 copies of Thousand Moon Smithy here, mainly for the when you play it, it creates a gnome soldier artifact with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of artifacts and or creatures you control. Again, mainly it's in the deck because of that, and because if I have a Simulacrum on the field, I get a construct for it since it's a 4-cost artifact. Very, very, very rarely will we ever use its transformed ability, but should that ever become a thing, its ability is pretty good. Whenever you cast an artifact or creature spell using mana produced by Barracks of the 1,000, create a white gnome soldier artifact creature token, which is another way of generating tokens. So it would be nice to use this, and all you have to do is tap 5 untapped artifacts, which really shouldn't be that hard to do. With things like Deduce, you can tap Synthesizer, Worldwalker Helm, Ancient Cornucopia. You can tap all kinds of stuff to get this done. Finally, for the common good, create X tokens that are copies of target token you control. Not much needs to be said about that. They gain indestructible until your next turn, and you gain 1 life for each token you create. This is a game ender. This is the entire purpose of this card. Now, I don't understand what the double X means. I don't know what that means, but if I ever get to play it, I guess we'll see. So, and if you saw Goldvein Hydra, that is there mainly to die. Yeah, that card is there mainly to die because it generates treasure tokens, which are artifacts, based on its power or toughness, one or the other. But anyway, I do like this deck. I've used it a few times. It is one that your opening hand is very, very important. So let's see, which I think is true for most 3-color decks. This is actually not a good hand. We're kind of in a brick because I don't have any green to be able to send out my Cornucopia, so we're gonna mulligan. This is a bit better. Yeah, this is a bit better. We don't have any white, which is a little annoying. So I'm gonna send one of you back. I'll work with this. Hopefully things don't go too badly, but we'll probably deduce on our next turn. Demonic Ruckus, okay. Yeah, I'll deduce now. That got me an island, which I can send out to be able to use Cornucopia, maybe. Or I can hold off and 3 steps ahead. Depends on what they do here. Okay. Because of that, I'm going to wait to potentially counter a target spell. Protection from coyotes, resilient roadrunner. I like that. That is partially what this card is for. The other thing is to create a token. Oh, finally got some white. Good. I'm going to go ahead and send out the Cornucopia. That gives me a bit more mana to play with. Because, you know, add 1 mana of any color. Unless they just get rid of it here. They're playing red-white. They destroy target artifact. That's fine. I'll take my 1 life from it. Yeah, this isn't going great, but... Yeah, this isn't going great, but we are kind of stalling our opponent, which is good. Yeah, they're waiting to see what I do. Could really use a Simulacrum, but we're not getting it. They can apply their Demonic Ruckus to that, which they do. That's fine. And we're going to Deduce. Okay, I'll take the Goldvein. That might actually come in handy, so let's go ahead and do that. Put it out for everything. And while I can't block their mercenary. Equal to its power, okay. Yeah, I can't block the mercenary because of its menace, because of Demonic Ruckus, that's fine. Come on, I need something. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll actually be able to send this out. Yeah, that's going to be assimilated. I'll end up taking the 3 hit from that, which is fine. Oh, I didn't even read that. Damage to... Yeah, that's a game ender for me, just because of how many artifacts I have. So... Yeah, so this is their game. This is theirs. Their win. Yes, I know, I take 3 life. Oh, no, because it's a banishment card. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, because it's a banishment, so... Ah, that does have this. Seriously? That is unfortunate. I'm gonna try this. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. What is it? Oh, equal to their power. So just one. Come on, give me something. A get lost would be helpful here, so. Alright, made it indestructible. I'm gonna have to block with Wurmling. Land. You would need three bonuses, which they're gonna get. So that's game. Because I can't block their 2 menaces. That puts them at 7, and one more puts them at 8. Not like it would have mattered, because the 2 artifacts, or however many artifacts, so. Not the best. Not the best, but that is what happens sometimes with this deck. If you don't get your Simulacrum out early, you know, not much you can really do. Things would have gone differently if I could have gotten rid of that card, but it's okay. Maybe this one will be better. See, this just isn't... I mean, I have one of it... See, like, I have all my mana. This isn't even... This is actually worse. Man. Should have kept the first one. Jeez. Yeah, I should have kept the first hand. And this is a discard deck, so not much I can do against it. Which makes this even worse. What? No more things to banish or anything? Or to make me discard? Can't be serious. Yeah, sad to say, this just isn't going very well. Shieldred? No, Hostile Investigator. That's true, another discard. And there goes my Aegis. That's why they weren't worried about it. Which causes me to discard again. Jeez. And now I can send out Tyrant. Unless they force me to discard. There goes my Cornucopia. Oh, now you show up. Teething Knight, or Teething Knight. And a second one. Though they've shown that they play stuff to get rid of artifacts, so don't really like my chances here. Those are both good. Yeah, those are actually both fairly good. Hey, go ahead, make me draw a card. Thank you. Which you're gonna use to do that. Goodbye, Synthesizer. Well, that's just how the cookie crumbles, isn't it? It's really sad though, because this deck can work very, very well. It's just doesn't always, you know. If this is anything other than a land, okay, we're good. They have plenty to get that up to where they'll lethal. So that is that. Very, just not the best showing. So that is unfortunate, because this deck can perform very well. It's just, I guess I should have just kept. I shouldn't have mulliganed. I should have kept the first hand on that last match. I don't know. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. If you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is posted, do not forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all next time.